What is there in this budget for the dairy sector? So first let us listen to what the government promised in the budget last year.
Created such healthy vaccinated animals whose traceability is high, and we ensure that the ground is very well laid. Animal husbandry, particularly dairy sector, can now really take the advantage of this kind of a activity which Government of India has done. Therefore, 15,000 crores will be spent for dairy infrastructure. This will help, and we also hope that many private investments can also come into this area because it has great potential for export, great potential within India for the market. Various items, whether it is milk or powdered milk or butter, ghee, or even any cheese varieties which we need for domestic or for international consumption, are all possible. So we aim to support private investment also in dairy processing, value addition, and also for cattle feed infrastructure. Cattle feed is a potential area not just for India. Export of cattle feed also has a lot of scope. And therefore, Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund of 15,000 crores is being established, and that can work as as an incentive. We can also give incentives for establishing of plants, industrial plants for export of niche products, like the way I said, cheese or processed milk or milk powder or cream. Such units will have to be established which are scientifically done, and standards can be established. So Government of India will also give incentives for such plants which will get established in India, where you have healthy animals, vaccinated animals, good milk being available. So dairy industry.
And now let us listen to the Finance Minister's speech this year about the allocation for the dairy sector.
To provide adequate credit to our farmers, I have enhanced the agricultural credit target to 16.5 lakh crores in this year. We will focus on ensuring increased credit flow to animal husbandry, Pashupalan, dairy, and to Matsyakar, to the fisheries. We are enhancing the allocation to the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund from 30,000 crores to 40,000 crores. The Micro Irrigation Fund, with a corpus of 5,000 crores, has been created under NABARD. I propose to double it by augmenting it by another 5,000 crores.
For the financial year 21-22, the government has raised the farm credit target to rupees 16.5 lakh crore from rupees 15 lakh crore in 2020-21. Kisan credit card was extended to fisheries, livestock and dairy farmers in 2018. With banks hesitant to issue Kisan credit cards without collaterals to livestock and dairy farmers, Animal Husbandry Department has taken up the issue with the Finance Ministry to fix targets for banks for issuing Kisan credit card to this category of farmers. Since 2018, about 6 lakh Kisan credit cards have been issued to dairy farmers associated with milk cooperative after the concerned milk cooperatives gave an undertaking that they supply milk to them. About 1 crore dairy farmers are associated with cooperatives across the country, of which over 52 lakh farmers had filed up forms and submitted to banks. Recent data indicates that indigenous cow produced 3.01 kg of milk per cow per day or 1099 kg per annum, while the yield of exotic crossbreed cow is 7.95 kg or 3073 kg per annum. So the magic word is crossbreeding. Crossbreeding has taken off in a big way because of the advancement in reproductive technologies like in vitro fertilization, IVF, embryo transfer and artificial insemination. Building upon the first phase of the program, National Artificial Insemination Program Phase 2 was initiated on the 1st of August 2020 with an allocation of Rs 1090 crores in 604 districts covering 50,000 animals per district and is on track to be completed by the May 31st, 2021. Under the program, 9.06 crore artificial inseminations will be performed in 604 districts and is expected to lead to the birth of 1.5 crore high-yielding female calves. Consequently, 18 million metric tons of additional milk will be produced, as average productivity will be enhanced from 1,861 kg per animal per year to 3,000 kg per animal per year. Parag Foods Limited is planning to raise money from International Finance Corporation (IFC) for meeting the company's working capital needs and for its long-term expansion plan. IFC committed around $31 million or around rupees 230 crore to Parag in the form of non-convertible debentures to support the company's working capital needs and long-term capex plans. IFC proceeds will be used for further development of milk processing plants at two locations, Manchar in Maharashtra and Palamner in Andhra Pradesh. Parag has a milk processing capacity of up to 3.5 million liters per day with 20 lakh liters per day at Manchar and 14 lakh liters per day at Palamner, Andhra Pradesh and 1 lakh liter per day at Sonipat, Haryana. Agriculture Today organized India Dairy Awards on January 30, 2021. The policy makers shared the government future plans for the dairy and livestock industry. Ananda Paneer launched their innovative variants during the award ceremony. Mr. Atul Chaturvedi shared three key challenges in front of Indian dairy sector. The first one being that commercial aspect is overriding the quality and safety aspect of milk in the unorganized sector. Second is that due to poor productivity, our cost of milk production is not globally competitive. How to enhance the milk productivity by making animals disease-free, proper feeding and creating better pool of genome was the third challenge. The government is planning to support investment in infrastructure for chilling, testing and processing. An additional processing capacity of 115 to 125 million metric ton milk would require 1100 to 1220 plants of 3 lakh liter per day processing capacity. The collection would also require 170,000 to 200,000 bulk milk coolers of 2000 liters capacity in next few years. The government is planning to create quality infrastructure for value-added milk products. After his B2B exports business came to a standstill, entrepreneur Kishan Modi launched Milk Magic, a B2C dairy brand, to sell paneer, butter and cheese in India. Its USP is simple: retail export quality, value-added dairy products at competitive prices. The COVID-19 induced lockdown presented a huge problem of unsold inventory for entrepreneur Kishan Modi. In 2019-20, the parent company JGF recorded Rs 384 crore revenue. A big reason for JGF resilience is its manufacturing setup at Sehor, Madhya Pradesh. The plant processes 4 lakh liters of milk per day to produce 25 metric tons of paneer, 30 tons of butter, 20 tons of cheese, 30 tons of skim milk powder and 15 tons of whey powder daily. An additional manufacturing facility is being developed adjacent to the existing plant, which will more than double JGF's production capacity. Kishan claims the new plant will be able to process 5 lakh liters of milk a day and store 4,000 tons of products. Global dairy price index has reached to $3,614 per metric ton during the event on February 2, 2021. It is up by 1.8% since last fortnight. The prices of other commodities are as follows. Anhydrous milk fat has grown by 1.3% to $5,463 per metric ton. Butter has grown by 6.2% to $5,028 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese has grown by 2.3% to $4,178 per metric ton. Lactose has grown by 3.8% to $1,217 per metric ton. Skim milk powder this time has declined by 1.5% to $3,198 per metric ton. Whole milk powder has grown by 2.3% to $3,458 per metric ton. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.